What's going on, YouTubers? It is your boy Dalyxman, and this is my Q&A corner. Every Wednesday, I will be answering your questions in under 15 minutes. If you have a question for me, please leave it down on my Ask FM page, not the comment section. See this page right here on the screen? Go there and leave the question. And if you're lucky enough, you will have it answered in a future edition of my Q&A. With that said, let's get started with the first one. What are your thoughts on the John Cena promo this past Raw? Alright, if you haven't seen my Raw review on Wrestling Paradise, by the way, pretty much I didn't like it. I thought it was yet another typical John Cena promo where he goes out there and throws his weight around. Oh, I do it for the kids. Oh, I do it for that guy whose kid loves me, but he doesn't like me, but he appreciates me for what he does for the kid. I do it for the kid who does his homework and becomes a good person because I'm his role model. I do it for the Make-A-Wish people who lay in their beds and have a disease and stuff like that. Yeah, I do it for them. I do it for the people. It was so stupid because, well, first off, I'm sick of it. Number one. But number two, does he not realize that this is the very same mentality that got your ass beat at SummerSlam with Brock Lesnar? And I get it. I get the whole idea that maybe WWE is trying to book him in a way where he comes across in denial, that he has to live and die by his morals, which means he's gonna get beat by Brock Lesnar again. But at the same time, I'm fearful that the WWE could be booking him in a way where they come off in denial and think that just because he just keeps on trying again and he just all of a sudden beats Brock Lesnar the second time, that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, I believe it. I believe two things are going to happen at Night of Champions, guys. Either one, Cena gets beat again, or Cena wins. This whole competitive match thing, at this point in time, I don't see it making much sense. It could happen. He could put up a better fight, but it's either going to be he gets his ass beat again, like at SummerSlam, or he wins. And quite frankly, if he wins, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be upset. I don't want that to happen. It doesn't need to happen, okay? So, I'm gonna give the WWE the benefit of the doubt for this and go with the idea that Cena is in denial and he will get his ass beat again by Lesnar at Night of Champions, and we can go into a different storyline. And some of you just went, oh, come on, Dalyxman, you really believe that's gonna happen? No, but that's how I view things at this point in time. But thank you for that question. Your thoughts on Goldberg. I am a huge fan of Goldberg back in the day. I watched, I'm going to say, about all of his matches during his undefeated streak. One of the main reasons I watched WCW was because of the undefeated streak with Goldberg. And I love him. I think he was the prototype, android specimen that just destroys the roster, that nobody can beat. And the thing about Goldberg is, while he didn't really have the best wrestling ability, I thought he was pretty athletic for a guy like him. He could put on a wrestling match with the right person, I'll give you that, but he could put on a good wrestling match. He had a great match with DDP in Halloween Havoc 1998, that one. And he actually had a really good match against Chris Jericho in 2003. Yeah, he did. So, quite frankly, anybody saying that Goldberg was a waste of time and doesn't deserve the mega stardom that he got, I don't believe it. I thought Goldberg was pretty freaking awesome for his time. And if he was to come back, I'll be on board with that. Shoot, Goldberg versus Ryback? Let's do it. Goldberg versus Lesnar again? Well, maybe not that, but Goldberg versus John Cena? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's do it. So, yes, I like Goldberg. Would you pay for Bobby Lashley versus Big E? I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I would. Not right now, at least. I will have to see how things go for Big E in the future and where Bobby Lashley ends up, because if Big E does become the star that I think he could, yeah, maybe I would. But right now, not so much. Sorry. Okay, let me see. Thoughts on Paris Hilton? She's good looking, but she's untalented, and she only became famous because she's rich. I can't believe we are in an age now where people are becoming famous because they have money, like the Kardashians. Why is Kim Kardashian famous? I mean, actually, doesn't she have like a clothing line? But I don't even know that much about her. All I know is she's famous because she's rich. Yeah, and I don't quite get that. I think if you're gonna be Hollywood famous, you should at least have some talent. Paris Hilton, not so much. She's good looking, but I got nothing. Sorry. What if Snooki wrestles again? Hold on. And wins the Divas Championship from Paige or AJ by Hell in the Stale. And it's not over yet. The match lasts 35 minutes. How would you react? Unfortunately, I wouldn't see it because after 5 minutes, click. Wait, it's on the pay-per-view. It's on Hell in a Cell. So, yeah, click on the laptop. I wouldn't watch it because that's some BS, man. How you gonna have Snooki beat AJ and Paige? What's wrong with you? What is wrong with people sometimes, anyways? What if you were at a public place and you caught good mic work and John Cena making out in the men's washroom? What would you do? I just walk out and pretend I didn't see anything. I don't know. Why y'all ask me these weird questions for? Let's get something that's a little bit, normal. How would you book John Cena so fans can at least tolerate him at best? Make him more human. That's the best way I can say it. The way he got beat at SummerSlam, I think that is a step in the right direction. When you book John Cena to be this godlike figure that's an inspiration to kids, he can't lose, otherwise it would make kids not want to do anything because John Cena is their life. I'm thinking when you book him like that, it's just like, whoa, calm down. When you book John Cena to be the greatest of all time, that just turns me off. It turns a lot of fans off. That needs to stop. I would just not do that. Book him how he is. Book him as a dragon that the roster has to pass up to be considered a main eventer. How about that? He cut this promo at the beginning of the year. If you want to be someone serious, if you want to be taken seriously, if you want change, you have to go through me. That's what he said. And I think that should be his role. He's at that point now where he can start making stars just for being John Cena. That's how I would book him. You know what I'm saying? Not to be Superman in this world of wrestling. And that doesn't work anymore. It really, really doesn't work anymore, in my personal opinion. What do you think of James Storm's booking in TNA? If you were to book him, how would you do it? Why so many booking questions? I don't like it. I think it's a terrible use of James Storm. Why is he a manager? He's one of your best wrestlers and best talents. Shouldn't he be wrestling for the freaking World Championship? I don't even watch what's going on in TNA anymore. But I would definitely think James Storm versus Bobby Lashley is a great main event. That's an excellent main event to have. But what do I know? Well, I know more than TNA because they're going out of business. Ha! And how would you book him? In the main event for the championship. Simple as that. Are you looking forward to getting any games this fall? Oh, that's a good question. Quite frankly, Diablo 3 Part 2, wherever that is, the Reaper of Souls, I want that game. And I also want... When does Batman's next Arkham game come out? Is that next year or is it this fall? Whenever that comes out, I want that game. And I also want... As a matter of fact, I don't really know what other games that are good that are out. Let me know down below in the comments what games should I play, because I'm a big gamer and I have an Xbox 360 and a PS2. I need to get a PS4 quickly. But yeah, that's what I got. How many wrestlers have died in 2014, dude? I don't know. I just heard that Sean O'Haire actually passed away recently. And actually, that's the next question. What are your thoughts on Sean O'Haire passing away? Guys, I don't know much about him. All I know about Sean O'Haire is what he did on SmackDown in 2002, 3. Didn't he work with Piper, I think? I remember that. But other than that, I don't quite know much about him. He appears to have been someone that the WWE could have done something with, but didn't work out. But I will say, it's a testament to how screwed up the wrestling business is. You know, you have these guys who put their lives on the line 24/7 for our entertainment, and day by day, it's just shortening their lifespans. And I don't think a lot of fans appreciate that. That's what's scary about it. So, you know, even though I'm not a fan, or I don't know much about Sean O'Haire, I will say that it's unfortunate that he lost his life, and I send my prayers out to his friends and family. That's all I'm going to say about that. Would you want to see a Luke Harper versus Rey Mysterio match? Oh, I was going to say yes. At this point in time, no. I think Rey Mysterio is pretty much done. He might go to AAA to finish his career, but the guy can't do it anymore. I think he's reached his peak. No, he been reached his peak. I think he's hit the end of the road for his career. So, quite frankly, as much as I would like to see this happen while Rey Mysterio is in his prime, yeah, that's a great idea. But right now, no, I don't think he should step into a WWE ring for a while. I mean, if he wants to go to AAA and finish his career there, all to him. But I'm sorry, I quite frankly don't think he should get back into a WWE ring ever. Your thoughts on the Undertaker's WrestleMania 28 entrance? You mean where he came out in the spiked outfit and then showed his shaved head? I thought it was alright. Quite frankly, I enjoyed his other entrances better. I thought his WrestleMania 30 entrance was badass. That was pretty cool. You know, he had the coffins, and then he set that coffin of Brock Lesnar on fire. That was boss. I like that. So, do I want to see the Undertaker wrestle again? And this will have to be my last question, I think. No, I can do two more. I don't know. I love the guy, but like Rey Mysterio, I think he also might be at the end of his road. His match against Brock Lesnar was bad. That was a bad match. Not because he lost, but the execution of it was just way, way off. I thought it was a terrible match for the streak to end, but also for Taker, period. It was not good. And after seeing that match, I kind of think it might be time for him to call it a day, but I wouldn't be upset if he had one more match against Sting at WrestleMania 31. And you know what? As old as they are, and as much as I think that it probably will be bad for two old guys to have a match against each other, I think those two could actually go out there and put on a good match in spite of them being unable to work at the level that they used to. You know, because Sting versus Taker in 1998 or Sting versus Taker in 2004 would have been fantastic. 2014, I don't know. Actually, 2015 if it happens. So, I'll tolerate it because it's Sting versus Taker. That's all I'm going to say about that. That was a long question, and I think I'm going to end it there. Thank you guys for sending me your questions. I will get to it next week if I missed yours. But this is your boy, Dalyxman, signing off. You guys take care. Peace.